I don't know if you know this program, The Family Guy. I've never watched like the whole thing, but one time I was just changing the channels in the TV, and I saw this, and it was like 9:30 p.m. And I told my husband, wow, cartoon at this time. And then I I left it on, and they just said bad words, offending each other, talking about other person, and offending their own family. Yeah, and that is not good. And it seems like a cartoon. So some parents would think that because it is cartoon, it's good for kids. So I don't think so. Okay, another thing is the commercials. That is a really bad thing. The purpose of the commercials is to persuade us, to persuade our children, to have them think that what they see on TV, that's what they have to get it. And not only happen with children. I want to show you one thing. It happened to me. Oh, I didn't bring it. Where did I put it? Oh, I took it over here. Okay. I don't know if you've ever seen this on TV. These are like packs. Have you seen this?
Terrible pack.
Yes. Okay. It says that you don't need to shave or wax your legs, or it'll take the hair off your skin very easily. And then I saw it, and I was like really excited, and I told my husband, oh, I really wanted that. And then I bought it. It's just only $10 in Walmart or whatever, but it didn't work. To me, it might work for somebody else, but not for me. And I just wanted to show that not everything we see on TV, it's true. Of course, they did a good job with me because I bought it. Yeah, that's the point of them. They really just want to sell the product to you, and you're the one to buy it. And also, local and national news. Before I did this project, I was just thinking about what else do we watch on TV that is negative for our children or for ourselves. And I was like, okay, cartoons and movies and novels and commercials. And then I thought about news. We watch news in the first time in the morning, 6 a.m., 7, like all the time, breaking news. And we see, we watch like violence every time they show the news, right? And sometimes it's not only violence. I want to show you a video about a news. I don't know if you remember, or have you ever seen the little boy of 7 years old that drove his dad's car?
Because he didn't want to go to
Yeah, he didn't want to go to church like Sunday morning. Okay. That doesn't have like the whole video, but what I want to show you is this program will show like in how many channels and in how many shows they said the same thing about that news. And that will be like I said, the first time in the morning and like the whole day after that happened.
Well, it has caused quite a national sensation. That 7-year-old Plain City boy who took the family car for a spin to avoid having to go to church. But all this attention is not something his parents wanted. One boy went to dangerous, even criminal lengths to avoid the pews. Fox 13's coverage is all over the web. Fox 13 Now is where Fox News sends you, but it's also on YouTube.
Weaver County says a 7-year-old is too young to prosecute Bob and Hope.
The national morning news shows took it very seriously.
Not a joke at all.
Some had a little more fun.
They were sick all out.
He was determined that some penance committed his way.
I was saying, well, what running from a long sermon.
Online, just type in kid and car or 7-year-old driver into any search engine and you'll find it. But his parents are trying to stay focused on the lesson their boy learns. The Weaver County Sheriff's Office said in a statement today they do not want this attention to be perceived by their son as an incentive or a reward for his actions of taking the family car for a joyride. Humorous as this event was, it could easily have been a tragic story instead. Now, the parents have been turning down national news trying to avoid the headlines. They just want their son to stick to his bicycle until he's 16.
Okay, is that what we want for our kids? We don't really want them. They see this type of shows, of news, because they will say, well, nothing happened to him. I can do the same thing. Or it will be fun that have a police behind you chasing you, or something like that. He would just think that it's a fun thing to do, but it's not. Like you said, it could be a tragedy for that little boy, and hopefully nothing happened. And if you have time, you can see on YouTube how he drove. It was like for 3 or 4 minutes, and he did it good. I mean, it could be fun, but we don't really want our kids to do the same thing. And just to end with this part, I would just like to share that the average American child watches 27 hours per week. Watches TV, 27 hours per week, 8,000 murders and 100,000 acts of violence before finishing elementary school. And in a Saturday morning, they can watch 32 violent acts per hour. Yeah. So we might want to double check all the shows that they are going to watch before we let the TV babysit our kids.
So what are you going to do come September when you have your own
We
baby?
actually, and I really want to say that this project helped me a lot, because my husband likes those like fights and shooting and stuff like that. He likes it. And I like the funny things like comedies, but sometimes comedies is not really good even for us. So I'm thinking that we both were thinking that we're going to watch the movies first, and if it's appropriate for my kid, we can let him or her watch it too. If it's not, we can stay with him and watch the whole thing. Like my husband was saying the other day, well, we better start watching all the kids programs so we can know which one we can show him or her. Yes.
Very excellent.
Family values. What do you think we use when you hear the words family values? What comes to mind?
A rock show that they